The key to 100K months is this, and let me explain. My name is Tim Denning. I'm making this video for you in case you haven't hit 100K months already in your digital business, or if you're one of those people that's struggling to hit it consistently, this video will definitely help, and the process may be easier than you think. So again, I'm Tim. I run what I call a daddy first business, a little bit controversial some days. This is why I do what I do. This is my new baby daughter here on the left. This is my existing 3-year-old here on the floor, me hanging out at the beach with her. That's what I'm all about. You do you. If you're skeptical about online business or digital businesses, I want you to quit now. I've stopped trying to change people's minds. I just want to show you the proof and then the strategy. If you're interested, I then want to show you an invitation at the end for how I can help you personally. So let's just look at the proof here again, because everyone lies on the internet. I'm going to skip through this pretty quick. 500K in 7 months here. High ticket sales galore here, all listed out. 100K in 2 weeks on this graphic here, and 100K plus every month on this graphic here. Okay, so now for the main point of the video. In order to get to 100K per month, you're going to need the right offer stack, and let me explain what that means. And I got some nice little visuals as well. Now, I'd like to show you the mistake most people make using this graphic we talk about, and it comes from Fearless Moneymakers, which is something I run. So we call this the pricing pyramid, and this is how you can envision a real healthy business. So have a look here. You got one-off offers on the bottom, tier 1 recurring, tier 2 recurring, tier 3 recurring, tier 4 recurring, and partner level offers at the top. So what we call this pyramid here is an offer stack. Now I'll tell you where the problem comes with this offer stack. When most people start their digital business, they start at the bottom of the pyramid, okay? And usually this happens because they're in love with this like passive income or info products or digital empire. And that's thanks to all the gurus and the idiots on social media who, talk about this stuff all the time. So here's the big idea. A one-off offer might earn you $100, $4,000, or even $7,000 in your early days, but it will never give you consistent 6-figure months. And that's what people forget. So there's one caveat. You can build a massive audience first, obviously. But the question you've got to ask yourself if you're thinking of doing this is, what if I could make 6 figures without having to build a huge audience first? And the good news from what I've seen is that you can, simply by starting on a different place in the pyramid from up above. So let's go back to that pyramid. One-off offers at the bottom, partner at the top, and different levels of recurring in the middle here. So what I recommend is that you start here in the tier 2 recurring, tier 3 recurring, instead of starting over here, which is where a lot of people go wrong. Okay? The most likely route to a 6-figure business is a service. It's not all the other garbage that you see promoted on social media. And it kind of makes sense because a service genuinely helps someone solve a problem. Just reading a book or getting a checklist or whatever, it's sort of helpful, but it's not the same as getting personalized help. And so that's why it's easier to make money with a service. Here are some typical services. Again, this is not an exhaustive list, just to give you a few ideas of what I'm talking about. And you can also call yourself these, right? So you've got freelancer, consultant, coach, copywriter, ghostwriter, high ticket sales closer, professional public speakers, marketing professionals, tax strategy. This new one here, fractional C-level executives, recruiters, nutritionalists, industry specific career coaches is cool, data analysts, UX designers. That's not an exhaustive list, but it's I think many of the titles that you can choose to adopt. So let's have a look at some topic areas here that are common for really good offers. So I'll just talk about the big ones. You got money, which has crypto investing underneath it. Business, there's some examples there that are sort of subtopics. Self-improvement, tech, health, relationships. So here's a really good hint here. An easy way to choose your service is to combine a title with a topic. So look at some examples here. Topic might be artificial intelligence and a title might be consultant. And that might be how you come up with the name of your offer. Now for the final 2 big ideas of this section, you can productize a service later on. So let's go back to our pyramid here. Once you crush it with tier 2 or tier 3 recurring revenue, you can make a big pile of cash on the bottom here with one-off offers. And the reverse is true as well. Every sale you make with one-off offers can easily be turned into another sale as you go up the pyramid. So that's what pricing tiers look like. That's how you get to 100K months that no one really talks about. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. I could explain it to you pretty fast. So now for the invitation. I'm inviting you to join Fearless Moneymakers with me. Goal is an additional 20K per month for you, 90% profit margins, 4 hours of work per day. If you have a business, this will fold nicely into your existing business so you don't stop making the current cash you're making. And if you don't have a business, you can save heaps of time getting to your first 20K. That allows you to avoid going it alone, trial and error, and you can just basically save time. So drop all the silly courses, get personalized help. Here's a couple of recent wins. You can pause if you want to look at these. So if we fast forward down here, here's how you join. Send me an email to tim@timdenning.com. Put in the subject line or the body, let's build together, and I'll help you figure out if we're a good fit. Thanks for watching.